and welcome to the final episode of our Morocco game. So the foundations for our tourism victory or not have been laid, and we're gonna finish the game today. I'm gonna have to pause the video in between several times, but there is nothing more to be done. We've got everything we need. The very last buildings are being built everywhere, and we've popped a great musician over here. And there's nothing in the next World Congress which is going to make any difference whatsoever. So there is nothing more to be done. We just carry on doing whatever we like. Oh, in fact, there was one thing I'd like to get. That thing? Or this one? I'd like to take it away from Babylon. I can have a look which one he's building. In fact, he wasn't building anything, was he? But he's got the tick. He's got this one as well. Or has he? Yeah, he has. So we're gonna check that in a minute. I'm just gonna get a workboard here, create some overflow for next turn. I'm not gonna reassign specialists or anything like that. You don't have to get either of those, so if we can, it's good. Who's got Georgia armor, by the way? I would have loved to have had that. See how it looks. We're also back to 100% here. We locked growth in all the cities, so things are good.
Now
So let's have a look here in Babylon. He's building a military base. Why is he doing that? Is he building the one or somewhere else? The Apollo in 4 or this one in 6? Huh. We're getting great engineer, but that is taking 13 turns. That's a free policy and might theme that thing. A free scientist, golden age we got anyway. Let's go for this at the Opera House. I might just add a little bit more culture and also repair the last of those tiles that were pillaged. Some event costed. Okay, that workboat we don't need. And a cargo ship. And we can send that also to Holland. And it's just gone up by 2%. I checked before I started recording. It was an 88.9 or something. So we're on 91. So we need to fill that up to 100, and then we need to build the Citizen Earth project. I might even try to save a caravan or two and send them to the capital to speed things up a bit. So we got that. I think the internet is the next thing that's gonna boost tourism quite a bit. And should we do that in Vienna? Actually, who's got the most production after the capital? It is Vienna after all, so let's try that here. If we don't get it, it's fine. Temple, zoo, whatever. I should still keep an eye on the city-states, actually. Let's buy some ambassadors next turn. And is he still fighting Holland? Yeah, he is, so we're gonna refuse that. Just to keep the modifier with Holland. If we could get that Apollo thing, that would be good actually. We pop the scientists and get the internet quicker, and that'll be ever more tourism. Even so, I think getting those buildings here. I don't know why they had to call them that. Why don't they call it Board of Tourism or something? And I don't know. It just rolls over the tongue, doesn't it? Interpretative center. Surprised I can say it on camera. I'm gonna keep those burgers in case we get some pollution again. We even got a carrier here. That was gifted by Belgrade. Talking about Belgrade. Zanzibar. Let's get an ambassador everywhere. The signs as well. Not a lot anymore at this stage, but okay, fine. And so I paid for all the buildings already. There's nothing more I can do. I don't think I can pay for this one. No, I can't. And we can pay for this. I think I want to do it even if I don't get it, in fact, because we get science, right? Yeah. And we could get another great person. Who's got cotton? Do we care about it? Not available. Dies. China. Never mind. Got to check here. Holland. 91. Oh, slowing down. I don't like that. Okay, we're finishing some of those buildings. Laventa is here. Didn't flip it. I actually noticed that the last episode in a series always gets a few more views then. Because usually it sort of declines right from the start and gets less and less and less. As less people sort of get interested, and the further the game progresses, the less is actually happening. Sometimes you get some really thrilling warfare stuff or something. But most people want to watch the early part of the game and then sort of get inspired or get ideas to do something themselves, and then they do that, and other people just follow the whole series, and thank you for that, by the way. And then sort of, so it gradually declines, and then the last episode gets a little bit of a spike. Maybe some people watch the end first, and then they start watching the series, depending on the outcome. I figured you out. Ambassador. Let's send him over here. Get that. Didn't get it back. Need to get Wittenberg back. Do we want to keep that musician? How long is that tourism boost? I'm not entirely sure. Let's have one ready. And should I send them all to Holland now? I don't know how much difference it makes. Oh, 96%? Oh wow. Or is that a change it'll do? Doesn't matter, let's send it a cargo ship. Send everything to Holland. And another one, wow. So, Breda. And an ambassador. I think we're gonna... Are we gonna give up on that one? Maybe not. We've got... What else do we need? 11. Oh. Okay, let's just do the one close to us first. What? Ambassador? Start a war? What? You go to Wittenberg. Kick Austria out of there. Send another one in there. And Getting some more of those things. Did it really go up so much? We got some of the... Oh yeah, cool. Cool. So it jumped up nearly 5% last time.
Of dat ik iets heb wat u enig belang zal inboezemen.
Oh, you want a nuke, William? I'll give you some wine. Have a glass of wine. Just don't nuke anyone. Least of all me. We got some big negative modifiers. We even lost our religion in here. Don't think it makes any difference. So 97. Okay, we're getting a few more of those buildings. 2 more. Hope that'll be enough. There's nothing happening here, by the way. Did I mention that?
Ik geloof dat ik iets heb wat u enig belang zal inboezemen. Ik geloof dat ik iets heb wat u...
Let's see. We get no... wait. Babylon? Babylon's gone. So we are getting that. Amazing. Cool. Holland. Just wait with this fella. Let's just check that this one doesn't give me plus 10% tourism modifier for open borders. Do we need that now? And I don't think it's going to decline. Oh, we're influential now. Okay, so I think we're going to take this thing here. Get an engineer and a scientist. We can pop that scientist. And the engineer, we can't use it to get... That is a whole lot of... That's 10 fucking turns. I'm gonna shorten it for you guys. No. Pause in a minute. And I'm gonna paste that engineer somewhere. We get another one in 9 turns. Well, that's gonna help us. I think I might put a manufacturing and a toll here. And if I get another caravan or something, I'm gonna feed it to the capital. For some more buildings. Mind you, the science we get is not that much. Police stations. I think the game's gonna be over. Just I think what I'm doing is just overkill. I'm just gonna get a little bit more science. We're gonna get to the next tech quicker. Oh, hang on. Almost made a mistake here. I don't want that Apollo program. If we get a scientist, we're gonna get internet instantly. Okay, let's start on the thing. And we're on 15 minutes. I can keep it running for a second. It shouldn't take too long. Oh yes, we absolutely. He's even paying for open borders. Thanking you very, very much. You built Broadway. Okay, that'll be a bit of culture and tourism for him. It's not gonna reverse it though. What is your problem? I'm surprised Babylon haven't built that. I certainly got to the tech first. There is the umpteenth Golden Age. Okay, that one I'm gonna feed to the capital now. And the 30 hammers is not a lot, it's something. And let's just make sure this is not going down again. No, it's rising. Big time. We're not gonna get another engineer. A great merchant we could get. And then I can't give you that, mate. I can't have uranium. I'll give you a horse.
Ik geloof dat ik iets heb wat u enig belang zal inboezemen.
Anything you like, best mate. I might get rid of the Casbah there. Nope. It's sort of decent towns, but the town is gonna get a whole lot of production, I think. More than that anyhow. Come on, game. Yeah, I'm gonna swap that happily. Cargo ship. Gonna send that cargo ship to here and then they can send it back with production. Assign delegates, we don't care. In fact, I don't want to do that. Everybody's gonna vote for it, is it? It doesn't matter, guys. Piss off Austria, I don't care. I should have actually gotten the next ambassadors. You're only noticing now. I think I'm risking crashing the game here, doing that. In between turns. Okay. I might not have to pause the video at all. You could suffer with me. 30 hammers is all we can get, seriously. Yeah, let's have a look what happened. If anything, okay, they passed that thing. Never mind. Okay. You go to Kiev. You go here. Oh, they didn't get it. Okay. That guy goes to Zanzibar. What do we propose? Anything? I don't care. I really don't care. Oh, Holland loved this. Okay, let's do it. No more ambassadors to be gotten.
Ich sehe, ihr bewundert meinen neuen Damast.
Don't trust you with nukes, lady.
สวัสดี
Of course.
เราเชื่อ
Why are they starving? Okay, internet is here. What happened to the Apollo book? Did he build it after all or something? Did we get it? Didn't get it first because we didn't get a scientist. Great. Good. I'm pretty sure they're almost helping me because I get more from my ambassadors than everybody else. And what does the Great Firewall do? Just out of interest. Science, okay. Oh, we're very sorry. But you can't do that when you're influential. Oh, fair enough. Let's have some music done ourselves. Okay, I don't know this one as it goes.
สวัสดี
Perfect. So I don't know how it's being calculated, but anything other than a domination victory gets a fairly low score. So how many more turns? 3 turns. We get another policy. And that's where we're really overtaking Babylon there on 6th order. So they're probably taking the 2 free ticks. They should have. Take ahead of us. Yeah, whatever. You're lost, mate. You're lost. I'm actually quite chuffed to be getting a tourism victory with Morocco. So what are we gonna do here? Can we get some more production? Don't think the top one helps. Anything in industry here? Doesn't help us, does it? To production from culture, amphitheaters and opera houses. Happiness. I don't think that guy is going to make a difference. Do we actually have a tile that we can put him on? He's not even going to get there before we finish the game.
Ich sehe, ihr bewundert.
I'm gonna leave that now. We are done. We are people. If we had any of those up here, we would have gotten that thing quicker.
You have
Finished.
achieved victory through the awesome power of your culture. Your civilization's greatness, the magnificence of its monument.
We have
and the
astounded the
power of its
world.
artists
Poets
has
will honor you
astounded
for as long as beauty brings gladness to a weary heart.
As long as beauty brings gladness
Okay.
to a weary
Yeah, it's 4-6. You remember the last game we got like 9,000 or something? We can have a quick look at the replay. That an awful lot happened. Where are we here? It's sort of a reasonable starting location. So we had Austria down here. We expanded. There was a wonder on near that city, and then we claimed a few more islands here, and then on the east coast here, and that was about it. Here's our 2 island cities. Oh yeah, and the other island down there. That was actually quite a juicy thing. Also helped us later in the game with the city-states. And then the only thing that happened that sort of affected us, or we affected, was we conquered some of Austrian cities down here. But Holland was quite aggressive. They took 2 of the Songhai cities here. And Asker, look at him. How sad is that? Yeah, Austria got a bit cheeky. They settled some cities here, and then they all got conquered. And here, Asker finished on 3 cities. It's very strange. I would have expected him to attack Austria. And China, as I pointed out earlier in the series, they had quite a lot of space. They were totally undisturbed. Siam and Babylon didn't do anything. Same for Ethiopia. I don't think did any conquer. In fact, Babylon lose a city here. They certainly nuked Holland. So what do we do? Just one more. No, we can have a look at crafts. Let's take Ethiopia out. Songhai. Sort of irrelevant. Austria, maybe. And then culture per turn, that's maybe interesting. That is up there. I'm sort of... We did reasonably well for quite a while. And then we sort of absolutely accelerated here. I think we got the Sistine Chapel. And then we got to the Glory of Gods as a Reformation belief. And we bought some great people. And themed some stuff. And then when we got Caspers, we actually had quite a good culture from our tiles. Golden Age turns, I never looked at that. It also looks a bit freaky, to be honest. The happiness was always really high. Okay, 124 seems like. That is sort of a total value. It should be shown in percentage, actually. Which it doesn't. It's a bit unfortunate. Because we were able to grow our cities throughout. It's only a couple times I sort of stopped it. Military might, numbers of known techs, yeah. And that was a race between us and Babylon the whole way. In the beginning, they were quite a bit ahead here. And somehow we got the porcelain tower. We got some academies, but we had a whole lot of city-states giving us their signs, so that's how we managed to close the gap. Even so, they stayed ahead most of the time, attacker 2. It was in the end we got through our policies, we got some techs out of that. Tourism per turn, yeah, that. Holland had a lot of culture, but no tourism. And then there was us. And we can talk about that just a little bit now. Because I think a lot of it had to do with our religion. And I went for stupas for my second follower, and that's something I haven't done before. And that worked out quite well, I think. Altogether, I think our religion was pretty superb. The early one, the Pantheon, we took that sort of for its immediate benefits, and in some of the cities we built the herbalist first because we got pretty good yields, and then the plantations you see on the wine there, and we got quite a bit of money, and money was our thing anyhow. From our trade routes, which I'll talk about it in a second in the tech tree. And so we left the King Day boost thing for founder and mosques to get some signs, and they also gave us extra signs during Golden Ages, I think. And then enhance 33% great person rate in the Holy City during Golden Ages. And even though our culture was reasonably slow at the start, we managed to catch up quite a bit, and we got a few great persons. I got all three guilds here in the capital, and as I just mentioned, because we were able to grow our cities quite tall, so we could work all the tiles as well, and that was pretty good. And we had a lot of Golden Ages anyhow, so... And then later, as I mentioned, to the Glory of Gods and Reformation belief, we got more great people. And so, from our unique ability, I think we only used the thing with the trade routes where you get like one of each yield. For every trade route with a new partner, so to say. And we chased them in the tech tree. And I gotta say, maybe I was lucky because of the neighbors we had. I mean, Austria, I could have fought her, and I was sort of thinking about it earlier in the game, if you remember, and I sort of decided against it, and Holland were quite friendly. We were sort of quite a bit apart, so we didn't have any border friction. And that sort of allowed me to go a little bit of an unusual route. So for one thing, we took fishing early to get our pathfinders around the globe. We got quite a few ruins, which helped us. And then I took the trade route text first. I think I went sailing before writing. And then later we went currency, and I beelined for the Caspars, which actually proved to be quite good. I didn't like it much when I did it, but it was okay. And then because we were still sort of peaceful everywhere, it allowed us to carry on with education and then switch back down to steel for the armory, production and science, which was good. I really wanted to get Chichen Itza, but we missed out. We took this one also directly, another trade route. And we stayed up here, I think. We beelined for acoustics and a Sistine Chapel, which we did get. Where is it here? And we got a summer palace. And that was actually sort of superb. That's where we managed to turn the game around. We also got the porcelain tower. So we had some scientists, and I think I popped at least one engineer for those things. And still we stayed up here. I think we took scientific theory first. Yes. So in the end, I think it was a pretty smooth victory. In between sort of, yeah, I find that city-state stuff a bit tedious sometimes, but it's probably no more tedious than waging war and having to do things with, I don't know, 70 to 100 units. You have to watch out for things like diplomatic modifiers. So I think we managed to do that quite well. I'm sort of lucky that Holland didn't complain about us grabbing all the city-states all the time. And having talked about that, or talking about that, I should say, I think it's no mean achievement to do as well as we did, considering we got Siam and Austria in the game. I mean, those are the two best civs for Diplo victories and statecraft stuff. Could maybe take Germany and, I don't know, is it Greece or somebody into that? So I think we did pretty well out of it. Austria got a few votes from marriages, and that's something that changed, by the way, in the later versions of the mod, which I give my reasons for not playing. You don't get votes from me or what do you call it, diplomatic marriages anymore. It's a quite a big nerf for Austria, but I think it's fair. It's not, that is not one of the changes that upsets me. So she only got 6, so that's in part due to us taking care of the city-states and also Siam. So things went well. So, and as we are finished, first of all, thank you all guys for watching and leaving comments all along. And as ever, if you got any ideas for the next series, let me know in comments. Maybe take into consideration what I said at the beginning, or even before the first episodes, where I was talking about the civs that I had left. Even though I'm not against playing a civ twice, there's at least 2 I want to do again because I didn't win. So anyhow, thanks for watching, all the best, until next time, bye bye.